Allow me to introduce myself. I am Inspector Poirot. I am an investigator. I search for clues, interrogate suspects, find weapons, and uncover motives. Solving mysteries is my specialty. Been doing it for 20 years. It comes easy to me. But never was there such a challenging job as the case of who killed Morale. The scene of the crime was the Canada Trust Westview branch. Located in a mall, it had been in the capable hands of the now retired Mr. Les Toyle. He was replaced by one Ruth Summers, and things were running smoothly at first, until one day, the Morale died, strangled to death in an atmosphere of tension and frustration. My job was to discover who or what killed Morale. Not an easy task. Disguised as a customer, I had entered the branch one afternoon and approached the side counter.
Have you been looked after, sir?
Oh, actually, no.
Sorry about that. Jenny should be back in a moment. May I help you?
Thank you. Name's Poirot. I'd like to open an account.
Certainly. I'll just need 2 pieces of identification.
Excuse me, Teresa.
Excuse me.
After careful deliberation, I came up with clue number 1. Ruth had failed to assess the difference. And what was the difference? That's easy for us to see if we have a chance of seeing the situation through a different pair of perception glasses. The difference is Ruth herself. She needed to sit back and compare her aggressive style to that of the laid-back style of Les. She needed to pause and consider where the branch was at the time and where she wanted it to be in the future. Clearly, the staff were loyal to Les and had become a cohesive team under his leadership. She should have considered the impact on staff of her becoming the new manager and of the changes that would be made. She did nothing to ease their fears of the transition. Rather, she just assumed that they would instantly adapt to the change. Everyone needed to be involved in a positive and slow approach to change. Something told me there was more. Searching for further clues, I returned to the branch on the pretense of losing my gloves.
May I help you? Weren't you here just a little while ago?
Yes, how perceptive of you. But I seem to have misplaced my gloves. Would you mind seeing if anybody has turned them in?
Sure, I'll have a look around. Be right back.
Was a little time the answer? I think not. Why were the staff perceived as being uncooperative? Why did they seem to lack enthusiasm? Where was the team spirit? And why the tension? There seems to be dissension in the ranks. Ruth is having difficulty with her staff because Ruth failed to assess the difference and failed to anticipate the consequences of her actions. She now needs to spend time on putting out fires rather than on the opportunities that lie in front of her. Plus, she now perceives that the problem belongs to her staff, as if they were the obstacles hindering her from heading towards her vision to be the best branch in the region. While Ruth's ideas were positive, her implementation of them clearly lacked forethought. I think I've uncovered clue number 2. Ruth didn't plan for the change. She didn't take the time to decide on steps to help the team work together, to progress from where they were at the start to where she sees them being in the future. She didn't give them an opportunity to work together, to examine what could help or hinder along the way. The result? The team gets caught in bottlenecks, and we get one step closer to knowing who killed Morale. Think about it. take it one step further. By failing to plan her path, Ruth didn't give herself the opportunity to manage the plan. Alas, clue number 3. But don't despair. Ruth could turn things around at this point. If she would involve everyone on the team in a positive approach to change, consult with the staff, and get their suggestions, she could gain their commitment. If she would step back to look forward and assess the difference, plan her path, and manage the plan, Ruth could gain the support of her team after all. Her goal is a positive one, in which everyone would benefit. Do you really need an inspector to tell you who killed Morale? I think not. But you may need a clue to the weapon. The weapon was not utilizing the critical elements of implementing change. The A, the P, and the M. Assess the difference, plan the path, and manage the plan. Don't underestimate the impact of change. It could be very profitable, or, on the other hand, it could be criminal.
I have a different approach when I sold my condominium. That's why Canada Trust's condominium lifestyle program was perfect. They sat me down to devise a specific action plan just for me.
They were able to highlight the things that made my house unique. The sunroom, the second-level balcony off the master bedroom. All the extra work we'd put into our home really paid off.
Contestants, Penny at the far end.
Marketing packages should be customized, specific and personalized to each property and market.
That's it. And you are now in the lead here in the career game today. And we come down to Catherine. You choose the category. Catherine?
I'll pick, here's my card, please.
Okay, the topic is referrals. Here's the question. Why is having an effective national referral network so important?